To Michael Martin. He is in the Fox 17's Weather Warrior with a live look at road conditions and some cold weather advice from experts. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Samantha. Now, we're warm inside the Weather Warrior vehicle, but we'll flip it around so you can see what these roads look like. Now, we left the Grand Rapids area not too long ago. We are headed west out towards the lake shore, and you can see the snow, the ice kind of piling up on that top camera, that camera mounted on top of the vehicle. You can see, and let me say this, the camera on here doesn't pick up the snowflakes quite as well as our eyes do, so you can see some flurries as they get close to the lens, but it is pretty significant out here in terms of visibility. You can see the cars really starting to slow down. We're only going just about between 30 and 35 miles per hour right now on the highway. Everybody else doing about the same, maybe 5 miles over that, but for the most part, people are being safe, being careful not to get into any ice. Now, ice probably not forming yet, as we haven't hit that freezing point for too long, and it's just now starting to come down. But you can see over on the other side looking very similar in terms of that snow really starting to gather up. But if you are headed out there, now you want to be ready, your vehicle, you want to make sure you're checking everything. So we did stop by a car shop to get that checklist to make sure we're all ready once we hit the road.
The most common injuries we see in the clinic, which are low back pain and shoulder pain.
You'll probably find yourself outside, shovel in hand, over the next few days.
For those first couple of days where we see that big transition, a lot of unexpected slip and falls.
It's important to move carefully out there.
Just being very careful on those first steps as you're walking out of the house, getting out of your car into a parking lot.
Particularly when it's time to clear the snow.
So if we get that foot snowfall, I would say instead of trying to shovel a foot at a time, let's make it 6 inches and break those pieces down a little bit to lessen the weight.
Physical therapist Chris Wise with Mary Freebed breaks down your safest bet.
But 1 foot forward, 1 foot down. We want a nice straight back, bending at the knees here as we push. And we're really using our legs to push the shovel, not our back or our arms.
Try to use a shovel tall enough for your body.
And so as you scoot forward, just kind of push with the legs and then lift with the legs before turning and to dump out the snow.
Combining movements can often cause back and spine strain.
Our spine is a big spring, and we want to keep that spring nice and straight rather than bent over one way or the other way or twisted.
The cold temps also tend to sneak up on us.
Frostbite injuries certainly start to become more common as those temperatures drop below freezing.
Tingling, throbbing sensation in your fingers.
And then making sure that throbbing and numbness starts to go away.
So you want to be careful, you want to be intentional about what you're doing, not just on the roads, but when we're at home, trying to clear those sidewalks, our driveways. Now back out here to Ottawa County, you can start to see we are getting slower and slower. The backups really becoming more significant. People are throwing on their emergency flashers. Whatever you got to do to stay safe out there, folks. We will continue to bring you updates. So for now, live out in Ottawa County, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.